As I sat on the rooftop terrace of a small cafe in Rishikesh, India, I couldn't help but marvel at the life that I'd built for myself. The sun was setting on the horizon, painting the sky shades of orange and red, while the gentle lapping of the Ganges River was occasionally audible above the bustling street below. I was in love, I was successful, I was fit, I had it all. But rewind the clock 12 months and things weren't quite so rosy. Hey there, it's Alex Berman. On this channel, we talk about entrepreneurship, the digital nomad lifestyle, and personal growth. If that sounds like what you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's start learning. Back to the story. People saw me as wealthy and accomplished, but behind closed doors, I was free-falling. High spending, wrong bets on NFTs, stocks, and crypto, it all left me cash-strapped and kicked out of my best friend's house, where I'd been living for free. My life was reduced to video games, junk food, and loneliness. I'd ridden this success to disaster roller coaster before, but this time I swore to pull the brakes. I was spiraling, trapped in a cycle of self-destruction. I had to stop. So I turned to self-hypnosis and started feeding my brain with business and self-help books during my gaming marathons. Stories of people who made it big, who changed their lives. It sparked a flame. Looking around at my grim apartment, takeout boxes strewn across the floor, I knew that I had to pull my life back together, but also that I could. Fast forward 12 months and here I am. From near ruin to a life of abundance, from a poor diet and no exercise to a great body, from failed investments to a successful business, I turned it around. I found success, love, and most importantly, a new lease on life. This video is part of our Digital Nomad series aimed to promote my new book, Digital Nomad Manifesto. If this resonates with you, I highly recommend checking out the full playlist and also getting the book on Amazon. It starts at only 99 cents. Stay tuned as we explore more concepts related to health, wealth, and love. That is what this book is all about, Digital Nomad Manifesto, and this whole series that you're watching right now, helping you find freedom, making sure you're batting a perfect 10 in health, wealth, and love. This book will give you the tools to ace every aspect of your life. By the time you turn the last page, you'll have the means to create a fulfilling life, the confidence to attract potential partners, and the energy to enjoy it all. I've made sure this book is jam-packed with practical, proven advice, strategies that pulled me out of my spiral. Remember, this isn't just theory. We've had students, real people, benefit from these concepts, making a killing off the rage concept, finding their life partners, even transforming their bodies. So, are you ready to change your life? Are you ready to unlock your potential with the Digital Nomad Manifesto? Keep watching, keep an open mind. It's time to dive into the Freedom Triangle and make the next 12 months the best 12 months you've ever had. Now it's time for a story. Imagine you're me, knee-deep in college shenanigans. I'm dating this girl, H. She's smart, she's gorgeous, everything a guy could dream of. We're hanging out in my dorm room one evening, sharing laughs, trading massages. Life couldn't be any better, right? Hold that thought. Fast forward a couple days, we're at a party. Out of the blue, H starts flirting with my roommate, John. Like hardcore flirting. It felt like a sucker punch to the gut. Yeah, we were in the early days of our relationship, but seeing them disappear into my very own room felt like a betrayal. I could hear them through the flimsy door as I tried to drown out the noises in the bathroom. Needless to say, that night left a nasty scar. What's worse, I stayed with H for another 4 to 5 months. Watching her date every other guy in the dorm was like death by 1,000 cuts. During this period, my self-esteem was in the gutters. I was overweight, dealing with emotional stress, and smoking weed like a chimney. It was a low point in life, both emotionally and physically. The cherry on top? I felt trapped. I had no tools to navigate this relationship, no confidence to pursue someone else, no money to move out, and no willpower to improve my diet or health. I felt less than unworthy and stuck in this whirlwind of negativity and self-doubt. Fast forward to Subway. I'm at the sandwich shop talking to one of H's friends. He casually mentions that he and H have been hooking up regularly. That was my breaking point. The anxiety attack that followed felt like my entire world was crumbling around me. In the middle of the panic, a moment of clarity broke through. I asked myself, what on earth am I doing? Why am I in Florida and why am I tolerating all this chaos? That moment was a game changer. It was time for me to make a drastic change. First on my agenda, booking a one-way ticket to Spain. I needed a complete change of scenery. My journey ended up taking me to China, a world away from the life I was used to. The freedom I felt living in hostels, meeting new people, and exploring a new country was transformative. It felt like a fresh start, an opportunity to rewrite my story. In a way, this was my first foray into the world of entrepreneurship. I broke free from a toxic situation, changed my environment drastically, and learned to adapt to a new culture and lifestyle. The business world too requires the courage to leave comfort zones, venture into the unknown, and adapt to constantly changing situations. It's about shedding old ways that no longer serve you and embracing opportunities for growth and innovation. I can't help but chuckle as I look back at my early years. The guy who was once feeling trapped in a negative situation was slowly evolving. gaining a newfound understanding of freedom and possibility. It wasn't a sudden revelation, but a gradual shift in perspective. You see, we often get stuck in this illusion of permanence, this idea that our current circumstances are set in stone. But I discovered that change is not only possible, but also within our control. It's like a game of chess where you can always make a move regardless of how dire the situation may seem. That simple notion of being able to make a move, to change, to start anew was transformative. I realized that being trapped was merely a state of mind. The real power lies in making the decision to move, to break free from what's holding us back. Flash forward a few years and I found myself in New York, grinding away as a junior sales guy at a digital agency. It wasn't glamorous, but it was a start. In no time, I'd climbed the ladder and was offered the role of director of marketing, but something didn't feel right. The rigid structure, the mundane routine, I wanted more. So I said no and turned them into my first client for X27. Now, imagine this. I'm sitting at Lincoln Center, laptop in front of me, tethered to my phone. I'm working, same as I would in an office, but here I am, soaking in the magnificence of this place. It was at that moment I realized I could do this from anywhere. It wasn't about the physical location, but the freedom that came with it. My wanderlust led me on a whirlwind of experiences. Las Vegas, Chicago, San Francisco, and countless countries overseas. From a seemingly never-ending road trip across America to a stint as a stand-up comedian in LA, I was living the dream. But these experiences, as memorable as they were, paled in comparison to the biggest revelation of them all. Anything is possible. It's simple, really. You want to lose weight? Start eating healthier and exercising. You want to find love? Get yourself out there. You want to make money? Pitch your services, put in the effort, and be consistent. The key is to shift your mindset. You need to stop viewing your current state as permanent and start seeing the endless possibilities in front of you. I've been in India for 7 months now, living the single life. However, I'm looking forward to starting a family someday. It might seem funny to you, but if you'd told me this 12 years ago, I would have laughed it off. But it's about confronting our fears and breaking free from the self-imposed limitation. Whether it's saying something that you've been afraid to say, pitching to a big influencer or even a Fortune 500 company, push through the fear and you'll be amazed at what can happen. I learned this firsthand when I pitched to a business influencer with millions of followers. I thought they wouldn't want to talk to me, but they got back and we ended up doing an interview at the JW Marriott in Delhi. Even Tesla, yes, Elon Musk's Tesla, became a user of my startup Taplio. All of this because I decided to step out of my comfort zone and take action. So if there's anything I want you to take away from my story, it's this. You are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Don't let fear hold you back. It's nothing more than a mental barrier that crumbles once you take the first step. Throughout this series, as you watch, we're going to talk about the freedom triangle, which is the combination of health, wealth, and love. We'll talk about how to improve your physical health, shift your mindset, and successfully navigate the business and dating world. Stick around because we're just getting started. Over the past couple of years, I've picked up some tricks of the trade that'll make sure you're never short on cash or feeling stuck, no matter where you are on the planet. Let's hash out what you really need to get by, and then let's make a plan to get you there, fast. And let's not forget about dating. It's crucial, right? Because real freedom comes from having choices in all areas of life, including love. At its heart, this Digital Nomad series is all about living large. Think about it. Being so fit and healthy you can take on anything. Having enough cash in the bank that you never need to sweat the small stuff. Dating in a way that you've got options so you don't have to stick around in a bad situation. That's real freedom. The freedom to leave a bad relationship. The freedom to quit a job that's making you miserable. The freedom to up and move to, I don't know, Bali, Tokyo, Rome, anywhere you want. I bet you're thinking, can I really do this? And I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. Everything you want, everything you've been dreaming about, it's all in reach. You just gotta go grab it. It's simple, really. All you have to do is decide that you want it bad enough. Then, well, you've gotta go get it. So, let's get this show on the road. This series is chopped up into 4 killer sections. Picture a badass triangle we call the freedom triangle. It's all about health, wealth, and love. Get these 3 down, and you're on the golden path to ultimate freedom. In the first chunk of this series, we'll talk about setting and cranking your mindset up to 11. I'll share some neat tricks on how to get your head in the game and turn those lofty dreams into rock-solid goals. Next up, we dive into health. Remote work doesn't mean letting your body go to waste, quite the opposite. I'll share my own recipe for staying in tip-top shape, both physically and mentally, even when your office is a beach or a bustling cafe. Third on the list is wealth. Ready to make some serious cash while living the nomad dream? I'll walk you through building your very own money-making machine of a digital business. And finally, we get love. It's not all about work and self-improvement. Let's talk about scoring dates, finding the right partner, and keeping that spark alive even when you're halfway across the globe. There you have it. Whether you're a rookie just starting out or a seasoned digital nomad, this video series is packed with real-life advice and kick-ass strategies to get you where you want to be. So buckle up and let's hit the road. That's all for today's video. If you found it insightful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to check out all our other videos for more valuable content, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep learning and stay motivated.